Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you've seen me today, please go ahead and subscribe by clicking on the red button down below to subscribe and see my video. You'll be the first one to be notified when I upload a new video when you click on that bell. Okay, welcome back again to my dining room. We're going to be eating and also talking about social media and relationship, whether or not you should be deleting social media and relationship. I also want to encourage you in your healthy lifestyle, so I'm going to put a little bit of twist to show you how you can make almond and coconut flour banana bread at home. Okay, this shit was so good. I ate it in one day. I felt guilty, but you know what, sometimes we deserve it. We deserve it. I also bought some wine so we can talk about this while we sip. And I also bought my food because if you're gonna drink, your belly has to be full. So I made this chickpea pasta, shrimp, mushroom, Alfredo sauce. I honestly didn't know it was chickpea pasta because I myself wanted to buy pasta. I only noticed when I was trying to put it in the water, and I was like, holy crap, this is not pasta. But regardless, it's all about that healthy lifestyle. Remember, every single thing you put in your body, that's what your body is. Okay? So let's just get started with this video while we eat. I love shrimp. I had this question on my social media, and the question was, would you delete your social media for a relationship? I was kind of surprised of the result, even though I myself wasn't sure what the result would have been, right? Because I can't really talk for everybody. I don't even know what I expected, okay? But I wanted to take the time to respond, okay? Give my opinion. It's not always about the other people, polling, is that a word? In my polls, shit, that sounds nasty. It's not always about the people taking the polls. I think that sounds right now. 63% of people say yes and 37% say no. I'm so hungry. Why would you even delete your social media for a relationship? You can only delete if it's a problem. Social media in itself, it's a thing. It can be the problem itself. You have the power to know how to use it. You have the power to not abuse it. I think it shouldn't be a problem in the first place. Just media in itself cannot really affect your relationships. It's more like your behavior, right? It's what you do on it, how you abuse it, how you use it. The purpose of social media is to keep up with friends and family. So keeping up, not stalking. You don't need to be on it like all the time for it to become a problem in your relationship. Even though social media can create problem, there are also some advantages. With social media, you can learn a person's interest. I usually don't follow anybody I date on social media. I don't. I did that since after my relationship in college. I had this relationship with this guy. We were in grade and everything, and things didn't really work out. This man was everything to me. Well, I had to explain myself to a lot of people, and people were just poking me about where is he. I'm like, he's in my vagina. I don't understand what. I just don't want to have to explain myself. That's one of the reasons. And I also don't want to see what you're doing on social media because I don't want it to be a problem. I don't like to follow anybody I date on social media. I feel like if you have my number, it's more personal. You have that privilege that other people don't have. And you can see me firsthand too, not through a damn screen. We're doing like online dating. I realized that a lot of guys will just ask, what's your Snapchat? What's your Instagram? I myself don't even use Snapchat that much other than just the filters. I was so confused. I'm like, what's going on? Am I missing something? What's the deal with Snapchat? I mean, Snapchat, the message, they don't stay, right? So I guess it's like to save your ass So all of them are erased once you read it and everything. But then I was like, okay, why do you want to have my social media and not my phone number? Because I'd rather have your phone number so I can FaceTime you and all of that than just watch every single move that you do. You have me in person, so you can keep up with me in person. We don't need to be like doing the whole social media thing for you to, I don't know, be offset that I even have to delete my social media. I don't even abuse social media for it to be a, when I'm with my partner, I'm like, I'm there, I'm like present. An example, I went on a date with this guy and I left my phone in the car. That alone made him so attracted to me. Cause he was surprised. He was like, I've been on dates with people and they just be on the phone. It's normal when you go on dates, especially with somebody you don't really know yet. It's so easy to just focus on your damn phone just to avoid eye contact. Sometimes you don't even like the person, you try to run away, right? So you rather just be on social media and things like that, just be on the phone in general. So this guy just loved me just for that. I was like, well, this is me. I don't like to use my phone when I go out, and I don't even have unlimited data. People just like, how do you not have unlimited data? Because when I'm at work, I have Wi-Fi. When I'm at home, I have Wi-Fi. And I have just a little gigabyte just to do something in case of emergency, right? I don't have Wi-Fi to be on my phone when I'm out. I'm trying to have fun. That for me won't even be a problem. There are certain things I don't post on social media. I don't really post much about my private life since that last relationship in college where it was just all a mess. You know, I just didn't want to explain myself. And I just feel like things can change, feelings can change, and everything until I have a ring on it. I'm single. Can you imagine? You put your man on social media, boom. You find out he's married. You find out he has kids with somebody else, man. What would you do? I'm not saying yes or no, you should delete social media just because social media itself shouldn't be the problem. Knowing how to act and how to act accordingly. Like I was saying, there's so many other advantages to social media. Like I've had a couple of people who like I'm talking to and they'll be like, what's your social media? And through my social media, I mean, you can learn a little bit about my interest. I've read this, like what people take picture of is what they are passionate about. You'll see a lot of my face on my social media. Excuse me, I'm passionate about my face. Yes, I am passionate about my face. Why would you not? Come on now. Come on. So my social media, you know, I've been working out. Like I love cooking. I love to travel. I've been to a lot of places. Things like that. You know, like it can be used as a good thing. As a good thing. There should never be the problem. It should be the person's behavior, whether they delete it or not. Well, they will feel like they have that void they need to fill. Taking that away from them will not make them whole, the whole that you want them to be. Because they're always going to find something else to crave. Even going through your bag and have like fake account, all of that, just to fulfill their reason whatsoever. Anything that we take advantage of, anything that we abuse have consequences on ourselves or people around us. Like I would never want my social media to be a problem in my relationship just because it shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be. You know why people will say yes or no? What are you really trying to figure out? What are you really trying to solve? Is he actually solving it? Like try doing that. Try doing that and let me know. Like delete your social media or even prank your damn man or woman, say like I'm gonna delete my social media for you and see what they have to say. You know, I just feel like it's not necessary. We should just focus more on the behavior of the person using that social media and how it can affect other people instead of just focusing on the social media itself and how it can affect the relationship. In conclusion, I don't think that social media should be deleted in a relationship. I think in a relationship there should be boundaries. You know, there should be certain things that if you don't want the person to do it, you don't do it. That's as simple as it is. And there should be some kind of communication. There should be some kind of change that is done when you have the person. It's so much more easier to be on your own, right? Because you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. But once you say, I want to be in a relationship with you, you have to consider the other person's well-being. You have to consider the other person's feelings. I'm not saying that if a partner brings up your social media do this to me and I'm not okay with it, I think their opinion is valid and they should be considered. But at the same time, we need to step back and figure out the why to the problem. You know, you have to know the root of the problem to solve it. Because even before we had social media, there were other problems that people had in relationships, such as not be able to communicate all the time that they wanted to, just because they don't have, you know, that kind of technology that we have nowadays, what you feel comfortable with. Because like people will judge you through social media. People will think that they know you based on what you post. People will think that they know you just based on what you share. There's some truth on it, but at the same time, it's not always 100%. Because like sometimes it's just a thought, nothing really to be considered. So sometimes like we just see those relationship goals and then we expect them and then kind of like force them into like a partner who is not even ready to give all of that. In cases like this, we need to reevaluate. Don't be attached to it. Please don't be attached to it. Have moments where you don't need it. Have moments where you need it. Because people make millions on social media, so I'm not gonna say delete it. Take your behavior and have some grounds in relationship. Have some expectation in place so you know what you look for, you know what you want, you know all of this. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and share with your friends so we can grow the channel. Do your thing, because I'm gonna do my thing right now. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. I am Soph. Make sure you come back to my channel and don't forget to subscribe. Invite your friends as well to subscribe. Please continue watching my videos by clicking on the video right here. Bye.